Kanye versus Wiz Khalifa. I'm going to say this because I think a lot of people brush over this part of that whole situation. Wiz Khalifa kind of started that whole thing. Wiz Khalifa kind of picked a fight with Kanye. Because if you think about it, Kanye said, my new album is called Waves. And he said, oh, Max B is the originator of the wave and this, that, and the third. He wasn't talking about Wiz. He didn't even specifically, say wavy or, say something so specific to Max B. Waves, it's a word. The ocean has waves. Mm-hmm. Like, it's one of those things.
Electromagnetic frequencies
have waves. Yeah. Exactly. So Kanye was essentially minding his own business, and Wiz Khalifa decided to jump into that whole situation. So I think a lot of people need to realize that Wiz Khalifa really picked that fight.
I don't think Wiz picked the fight. I just think Wiz forgot he's a celebrity. But personally, I like when celebrities tweet like regular motherfuckers. Because I'm sure if you searched the social media as soon as Kanye said that, I'm sure it was probably thousands of other people saying the exact same thing Wiz said. Like, yo, Waves, man, nah, that's Max B. That's whack, yeah. But being that Wiz is Wiz, when he says it, it really makes noise. Okay. Because Kanye wouldn't have responded to just some regular Twitter nigga tweeting the same exact thing.
Right.
But being that it was Wiz, he decided to respond.
And of course, Wiz and him have the Amber connection and so.
They got the Amber connection. And also, this is what people don't realize. Kanye made an old man mistake. And the old man mistake was he just didn't understand the young boy slang. Because when Wiz said, hit that KK and just relax, KK means Khalifa Kush. You know how I know? Because I've smoked Khalifa Kush with Wiz Khalifa before. Wiz is giving me joints when I see him out at festivals or when he comes to the Breakfast Club. Kanye just didn't understand that stood for Khalifa Kush. Okay. So he goes on this whole rant thinking that Wiz is insulting his wife, Kim Kardashian. Yeah. So he made an old man mistake and he kind of played himself.
Right, because the whole thing about you wouldn't have a son if it wasn't for me.
He jumped out the window. But I can't even say he jumped out the window because I always say, like you said, Wiz started with him first. Mm-hmm. When you start with somebody, you can't tell them how they should react. If I push you, but then you pull out a gun and shoot me in the leg, nobody can say you went too far because I shouldn't have fucking pushed you.
Right.
So do I think Ye went too far? Yeah, absolutely. But I can't knock him for going too far because I don't know how he reacts in those type of situations. Clearly, that's how he gets down.
Saying that you wouldn't have a son if it wasn't for me, I think most people would say that's going too far.
I understand what he's saying. He basically said, I introduced Amber to the world.
Yeah.
You would have never met Amber if I didn't introduce her to the world.
But you could also say that, Kanye wouldn't have any kids if it wasn't for Ray J.
I agree with that. When he said that, you got trapped by a stripper, I'm like, well, yeah, you kind of got trapped by a stripper too, because that was your girl at one point. And
well, technically, he didn't have a kid with her.
He didn't have a kid with her, but still, you was wifing her, like really wifing her. Like you took her to the VMAs, walking the red carpet with her, like this is my girl. Yeah. So in a way, she trapped you. But with Kim, you got trapped by an amateur porn star.
Right. Lil Duval actually said that.
You got that from me.
Oh, did he?
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he did get trapped by an amateur porn star.
Yeah. So it's like, put it like this, the whole situation was messy and it could have been avoided. And it's a prime example of when the dog barks at the moon, it's nothing. When the moon barks back at the dog, it's news. Soon as Kanye barked back, that's when it became national news, major headlines. All before, when Wiz did it, it would have made a few hip hop blogs. You know what I'm saying?
That's about it.
That's it. Kanye could have just kept it moving. And Kanye kind of fucked up his momentum with that move. And I'm going to tell you why. I love Real Friends. I think that shit is incredible. For me, where I'm at in my life right now, everything he's talking about in that song, I can relate to.
Completely.
No More Parties in LA. For me, being where I'm at in my life right now, I can totally relate to everything Ye's saying in that motherfucking record. I'm like, yo, I don't know what he's naming his album, but I'm ready for this shit.
Well, I think Real Friends was Kanye's best song of the last 5 years.
It's been his best work since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah. I'll definitely give him that.
Which was about 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah. But I feel like, Kanye kind of took away from the momentum of his music by having Amber Rose come running out of the back like Brock Lesnar about to F5 everybody in the Royal Rumble and just stuck a finger in his ass. Because this is what people don't understand. Nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
Right.
We don't know if Kanye ever really got a finger in his ass, but that shit sounds funny as fuck to tweet about and to make memes about. So Kanye, everywhere you go, people are going to be looking at you like, Kanye gets a finger in his ass. Whether it's true or not. So instead of us thinking about this great music you've been putting out, Real Friends, No More Parties in LA, all we can think about is Kanye got a finger in his ass. I told people at Def Jam, I'm like, yo, Kanye shouldn't do no press until after his album comes out. Because right now, first question I'm asking you when you come to the Breakfast Club, if you come, is, yay, have you ever had a finger up your asshole? Has your anus ever been tampered with? I think he did himself a real disservice by even acknowledging what Wiz said. Because like you said, like with the Waves thing, like when I heard Waves, I didn't think Max B.
I didn't think Max B at all.
Max B,
and I've interviewed Max B before.
Love Max B.
Yeah,
that's
me
my
too.
guy. Max B says wavy.
Yeah.
Wave God.
Yeah.
Waves. How do you think surfers feel? If you think Max B and his fans upset, you think surfers are like, dude, we're always out here in the fucking waves, man. How dare Kanye fucking trying to say he's the king of the waves, man. We're the waves, man.
We're the wave kings.
Electromagnetic waves. Like, how do you think
all these scientists
all
are
these
dissing him?
scientists, how you think they feel?
Right.
Hey, you talking about waves? Waves is just a fucking word. Nobody owns that word, waves.
Right. How do you feel about Kim Kardashian and Amber Rose ended up taking a selfie together? Because Kanye even said something to the effect of,
me and Kim got the kind of love that make exes turn to best friends.
Yeah, and then there's a picture of Kim Kardashian and Amber Rose, and I guess it was at Kris Jenner's house. That's what he said in a Big Boy interview.
I thought it was player, man. I mean, when I saw that picture, I said, yo, either Kanye's about to have one of the greatest threesomes ever, or he's about to get a divorce. One of the two. So, you know, I mean, I don't see why, I don't personally wouldn't want my ex and my wife to be friends. I don't see a reason for that.
Especially the history with those two.
I just don't see the reason for it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to get this threesome popping, or unless Kris Jenner's trying to manage Amber, or unless you're trying to just make everything cool because you don't want Amber to reveal no more secrets.
I think it was damage control.
Hey, let me make sure, hey, okay, you got me. You told everybody I got a finger in my ass. We don't need it to go no farther than that. Okay, I don't know what else you might tell people I got stuck in my ass, but let's put a cap on this shit right now.
Yeah, there might be some gerbil stories that came out.
Hey, man, you never know. You never know, because clearly, I'm sure Amber had to sign some type of non-disclosure agreement.
Did she?
A confidentiality agreement at some point in her life. Because Amber could have been airing Ye out. It's a reason she hasn't aired Ye out for whatever.
Well, because Amber has had her own career. I mean, well, number one, she married Wiz Khalifa. They had a baby, and then, you know, she has her own career these days. She doesn't need to live off of Kanye, the way, like, for example, a Jazzo has to live off of Jay-Z.
What you said is just very important, and that's what Kanye has to get over. Kanye has to get over the fact that Amber Rose still exists. Amber Rose is still thriving without you, because you know that's what this is really all about. At the end of the day, as a man, if I introduce the woman to the game, and you know, she starts popping because of me, when I leave you, I want you to stop popping too. I know it's petty, but that's just the truth to the matter. So being that you're still popping, and you're out here with other dudes having babies, and y'all popping, that shit will frustrate you and piss you the fuck off. But Kanye just has to get over the fact that Amber Rose is Amber Rose. Let her live, bruh.
Do you think Kanye is still obsessed with Amber?
I don't know if he's still obsessed with her, but it does seem like he still likes her in some way, shape, or form, because I don't understand why you would give a fuck.
Well, he mentioned her on No More Parties in LA.
He did?
I think so.
I don't remember. But I mean, it does seem that way, because I don't understand why you would give a fuck. I thought that during the Twitter rant, when he kept saying things like, your child is my child, and this, like, it seemed weird.
Right. He said on No More Parties in LA, hold on. He said, I remember Amber told my boy no matter what happens, she ain't going back to Philly.
No?
I mean, he actually put her name in a song.
You think about her too much. If I'm Kim, I'm questioning you. If I'm Kim, I'm definitely inviting Amber over to the house, because I want to know what the fuck's going on. Y'all still fucking? Has he ever sent you any messages, any DMs? He ever text you and said hi? I need to know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, now I can see why the fuck they met up. You know what I mean? And Kim had to do some fucking investigating and see what the fuck is going on. It ain't never worth it, bro. Like I said, Kanye just has to realize Amber Rose is still gonna be Amber Rose.
Yep.
She's won. She won. And you should just salute that. You should be like, you know what? That's my work. I'll put her on. Take all the credit because you deserve it.
Yeah.
And keep it the fuck moving.
Yep. Okay, but here's the move that caught everyone off guard. Blac Chyna got with Rob Kardashian.
Oh yeah, you know the nickname for them is Black Rob.
Black Rob.
Because whenever you see them, you say, whoa. that shit ain't supposed to happen.
Do you realize that Rob Kardashian is the only Kardashian in the world right now that can make a Kardashian baby, meaning that a baby with the last name Kardashian?
Yeah, that's a fact, because he's a dude, yeah.
Exactly.
You're right.
Everyone else is girls.
Yeah.
Everyone else will be taking the last names of their husbands, or if they don't, the kids will have the last names of the husbands or baby fathers or whoever.
Yeah.
It's not North Kardashian. It's Northwest.
Yeah.
It's not Saint Kardashian. It's not even North Kardashian West. It's Northwest.
I'm sure it's North Kardashian West.
No, it's Northwest.
I'm sure on his birth certificate it says North Kardashian West.
I don't think
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but
so.
I refuse to believe that the Kardashians are just giving up their last names.
No, I don't think so.
Because it's Kim Kardashian West.
Yeah, the wife could go ahead and put the dash or whatever, but the kids always get the father's name.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't give a fuck about Black Rob, and I just feel like Rob Kardashian is fat as fuck, and I think he needs to stop eating so many carbs, and I think he needs to have a low calorie intake. And now we're really about to see if Blac Chyna's pussy is good, because if Rob Kardashian gets in shape, then you know Blac Chyna got some bomb-ass pussy.
Yep.
Because only some bomb-ass pussy is gonna make you want to motherfucking get in shape and get your motherfucking life together. So if Blac Chyna causes Rob Kardashian to get in shape and start carrying himself like a civilized individual and not some fat fuck, I'm all for it.
And you know that if they get married, she'll be Chyna Kardashian.
I mean, that's a little, all of that just seems a little strange. When you talk about Holly weird, that is the pure definition of Holly weird. I mean, Tyga is Blac Chyna's baby daddy. Tyga's dated
Kylie Jenner.
Courtney, Kylie, whatever the fuck, I don't even fucking know.
Well, think about it. Like, if Tiger and Kylie get married and Rob and Blac Chyna get married, they will both have the same stepchild.
The
like,
craziest
it's pretty crazy.
The craziest thing about that whole scenario is it could just be a revenge fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I'm Rob Kardashian, I'm pissed off that you, Tyga, fucking my little sister. So what's the best way to get back at you? Because I'm not going to kick your ass because I'm fat as fuck and I'm slow. I'm going to go fuck your baby mom.
Well, it's the other way around also. It's, what's the best revenge for Blac Chyna for losing her baby father to a 17-year-old? Go fuck her brother.
Nah, you just look like a hoe. That's what girls don't understand. Girls can't get revenge. Like Blac Chyna, you just look like a hoe. Like you don't look like, you're getting revenge. Like that's what girls gotta stop doing. Girls gotta stop thinking that if I fuck your friend and then you go fuck my friend for revenge, the only person you playing in that scenario is yourself. Nobody's gonna ever look at me and be like, man, yo, you foul. Tyga foul for that. They're gonna be like, God damn, Blac Chyna's a hoe.
Yeah, but Blac Chyna wasn't the most wholesome individual to begin with, so it's not like it's really out of character.
Hey, man, well, you're just reinforcing your wholeness, Blac Chyna. That's what you're doing, then. You're reinforcing your character.
Him kind of crying and me crying, so, it was no more words. A couple of days later, they tell me he died.
How did you feel when they said that? I mean, did you know that he was gonna die when you saw the tubes? No?
No. Give me a second.
To go through all you went through and your end result is being killed in a drive-by, affiliation is like way beyond the aspect of because you could have been here and left a way better mark.